Turn on. What's up, dads? It's your boy David. I'm just a dad. I'm trying to help you guys become the best version of yourself so you guys can call yourself the best dad ever. It's 2:30. My baby's napping right now. I just smashed a workout. I'm trying to get this video. This is actually take 2, so I'm trying to wrap this up really quick and make this done deal in 2 takes. Shout out my team Arsenal. We're neck and neck in a title race, and I hope we really pull through. It's been quite the journey this year. But enough of that. Let's talk about what I really came here to talk about, which was 2 videos ago. We talked about my next 30-day protocol, a nutrition challenge with goals of dropping body fat, dropping weight, being disciplined, and that encompasses 4 different pillars, which was nutrition, strength, sleep, and mindfulness and spirit. So obviously, with the nutrition aspect, this is going to take the meat. This is going to take the meat and potatoes of the conversation. In the original video, I had talked about trying to get 2,500 calories. What I learned from that was it's a little bit too high. I needed to dial it down. My daily allotted calorie input or intake is around 2,200. And it's only 2,200 because I completely fast on Mondays, remember? So because I fast on Mondays, I'm allowing myself 2,200 calories for the rest of the days in the week. And I've seen losses, right? If I've edited this video correctly as I planned in my head, you would have seen a clip of me weighing in myself this morning, Tuesday, May 7th, right? And my weight is around 205, and I'll bring up a little screenshot of my baseline readings that I did 1 week into starting this challenge, and it had me at 216 pounds and 19.8% body fat. So it's about 10 pounds off that I've lost, and you know, there could be water weight in it, but we're hoping to get at least 2% body fat loss in this 30-day challenge, and we'll go from there. So in terms of caloric intake, I am around 2,200, give or take. I've tried to hit a 200 gram of protein goal every day, and I've been able to do so. I haven't broken my nutrition caloric limit except for one day in which I was celebrating my daughter's 2nd birthday. And yeah, you know, on this 30-day journey, I've really learned that it is near impossible to eat out and adhere to your caloric deficit. And I'm not beating myself up about it. I know that it's a one-time thing. It's my daughter's birthday. It doesn't come around every day, right? So I'm gonna enjoy these beautiful moments in life and not beat myself up about it. But from a pure discipline standpoint, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to be in a caloric deficit, eating out is very detrimental unless you are super disciplined in pre-planning your day, your meal, and weighing it. You know, I went to an Italian restaurant. Some of you guys might know of the restaurant called North Italia. It makes amazing Italian food, obviously, but as we all know, Italian food is extremely carb dense. A pasta dish with braised short ribs is about 95% pasta and 5% short ribs, and while it's delicious, it doesn't make for the best macronutrient allocations for your day. So yeah, you know, the things that I've learned. Eating out is really detrimental to your progress. Pick and choose your battles. Be disciplined. And I also learned that 2,500 calories was a little bit too much. I had to bring it down to 2,200. Yeah, that's, you know, that's my findings on this 30-day journey so far. I've tracked all my food intake through this app called Macro Factor. It's been a great app to use. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other apps similar to it, like MyFitnessPal, etc. I just really like the UI here, but I haven't really dabbled in other ones. I'll try to add a link for you guys to check it out if you guys want. But that wraps it up for nutrition. In terms of exercising, cardio, strength work, the past few weeks have been tough. One of the things that I had set out to do was to do 30 minutes of zone 2 every single morning upon waking up, and it's been tough to do that. Not only is my energy levels a little bit lower from the calorie deficit, I find that it has eaten into my mornings in terms of what I want to get done professionally in my career. And that comes down to just scheduling conflicts and a discipline, my own discipline, and that's something I will look to resolve. And looking at the most elite hybrid athletes, they're not running every day, and that's something I look to incorporate also, right? I might get more out of this routine if I take some away, right? It's all about balance and give and take. And this ties into kind of my spiritual mindfulness practice. I've been doing a longer body scan practice, around 30, 34, 35 minutes long. And because of that, it's eaten into my mornings. And I prioritize that for my trading. And it's eaten into the free time that I have in the morning to get out on the road and, crush a zone 2. And obviously, I also have to get the baby awake and feed her breakfast. So yeah, I have a hectic morning. So that's one of the hurdles that I've faced in the past few weeks. I've also gotten a little bit of wear and tear, a little niggle, a little injury from my last week's or the previous week's strength sessions. The squat session, which was 6 sets of 5 reps. My left knee has felt a little sore, a little tender, and that carried over to the next week when we had to do 10 sets of 3 reps at a higher weight. I'm currently repping 285 pounds for 3, and it feels heavy. I didn't get all my reps in. I only got about 40% of the volume total that I wanted to get, but we learned from that. Obviously, it's not a serious injury, but I definitely feel it, and I didn't want to overdo it with the zone 2 cardio. Thereafter, I wanted to stay away from doing too much that would, cause a more serious injury. And obviously, just giving some more time for rest and recovery was a priority in the past week and a half. But I still got my steps in. I still got, on average, more than 10,000 steps most days. So I'm not beating myself up about that. I'm still hitting very good strength numbers because what I'm repping for 3 reps at 285 was my previous 1 rep max for squats. So we're still making progress on the strength side of things, and we're still getting in the non-negotiable steps that I set out to do, bar some days in which I was nursing a tender knee. I've also felt some wear and tear on my left shoulder from the bench session. But again, I'm still hitting personal best, so I'm not really too fussed about it. We move, we learn from it. And I look forward to kind of shaping and restructuring my cardio and my strength for the next 30 days, the next 60 days, the next 90 days, because this journey isn't just a 30-day crash course, but it's kind of creating a lifestyle, good habits, and continuing to execute, continuing to get better day in and day out. In terms of sleep, while I have gotten good sleep, I've dialed in sleep hygiene. I've gotten morning light. I've gotten afternoon, evening sunlight per Huberman. I've continued to take and supplement magnesium. I've supplemented with baking soda. My sleep has been good. Nothing to write home about. I've gotten my 6 hours, 7 hours, non-negotiable. I've had some days where I was hunting for trade setups late in the night, and I dug into my total sleep, but I'm okay with that because I also have professional career goals, right? So I'm not too fussed about that. The one thing that I could get better is wearing my red blocking goggles so that I'm not on the computer late at night getting blasted with blue light. But As a person that is training to get better every day, I am not fearful of blue light. I know that I can still get good sleep. And sometimes looking at my laptop, looking at some monitors at night, it's not going to disrupt my sleep. I know that I'm going to get really good sleep nonetheless. And in terms of mindfulness, mind, body, spirit, right? Spirituality, my meditations, I'm still been consistent with that. I could be a little bit better with some visualization sessions. My body scan sessions that I've prioritized before my trading sessions every day has taken a little bit longer than expected. So it's eaten into my visualization sessions. And because of that, I've missed some. But again, this is coming down to a discipline issue, and I look to root that out by being more structured in my daily tasks. And as I really nail down the flow and ebbs of life, I will, get a better grasp on how to schedule them in, how to shorten things, how to balance things better. But I always said that it was of the utmost importance because, visualizing and meditating and creating the internal self-belief in your subconscious that you have already achieved these goals are kind of like a launch pad to your success, right? Because the brain and the subconscious sees yourself already doing so. And I reiterated that importance. And I look forward to continuing to do so and to aid my process, right? To execute on all fronts. So I look forward to being even more disciplined with myself and finding ways to track it, right? Like using MacroFactor to track my nutrition and my intake. I want to find ways to track my meditation, my mindfulness sessions, and create good goals around it. As we wrap this video up, I wanted to talk about where I am now. So I look forward to this Saturday, 4 days from now. I look forward to doing my last workout for the week and getting on the same Fit Day scale that you see this body composition report. I look forward to seeing a comparison between the two. The original baseline that is up on the screen was taken 1 week into the nutrition challenge. And at the start of the challenge on my at-home scale, I weighed in at about 220 pounds and 21% body fat on my own scale. It's a Fitbit Aria. And then I hopped on this Fit Days scale that my coach has, and we're using this as a baseline tool to measure, just to have a little bit more consistency, right? Excuse me. So after my last workout for the week, we're going to hop on that Fit Days scale, find the readings, and then compare the two. I look forward to making a next video comparing the final results and talk about the things that we learned and, where we can get better from it. So until the next video, guys, I'm David. I'm just a dad. I'm trying to help you guys become the best version of yourself so you guys can call yourself the best dads ever. Peace out.